now we need those speeches critiqued. Now, let's see. Our first speaker was none other than Toastmaster Matt Saverick. He will be evaluated by none other than Santa Claus. And the title of his speech was "Girls Who Drink Pumpkin Spice Are Not So Nice."
That was the thing.
Timing requirements are, thank you so much.
Timing requirements for evaluations are 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be raising the green flag at 2 minutes, the yellow flag at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and the red flag at 3 minutes. Thank you.
Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters, most honored and esteemed guest in the back, and especially you, Toastmaster Matt Saverick. Girls who drink pumpkin spice are not so nice. Like the catchy title. I had a good visual in my brain about these girls before you started speaking about them. You had a very funny introduction, and you looked, as Billy Crystal would say, you looked marvelous, darling. You looked very good, and you looked like a comedian, and you sounded like a comedian. And talk about the traffic and getting here, and I couldn't find it, and all these old people falling all over themselves and their teeth would come out of their mouth and whatnot. I mean, it was funny, and you played the part well. And I had some very good visuals, and you opened up strong, I thought, very strong. I don't remember everything you said, but it all flowed, it all made sense. You gotta admit, it was funny. There's no two ways about that. Couple things. One, you do have a little more talent than you give yourself credit for. All right, because you started out great, and you didn't do anything too over the top yet. You hung in there, you were looking at the audience, your eye contact was, I thought, quite good. You were funny, and you didn't move, which I thought was good. You basically stayed in place. You didn't move without any purpose. I have a tendency to move without purpose, which is not a good thing. If you're gonna move without purpose, don't move at all. And you didn't, and I like that. A little tight at times, but you were very funny. And as the story got going, there became some more wild visuals in my head. And this is where it got a little tough. Because you're not at the Hard Rock Cafe where anything goes. You're here at Toastmasters. And luckily you have only one female in the crowd, and she's very adaptable, and she didn't flip her lid. But some people might in a Toastmasters setting with some of the stuff you said towards the end. And if you're at the all-boys club where we're all drinking heavily and burping and making flatulent noises and being idiots, then it might go over really, really well. Not to say it didn't go over really well, because you got a very good audience here that understands that stuff and actually appreciates it. So, but in the future, if you do it for Toastmasters, as you get more into it, it gets a little over the top, or under the top, or in the toilet, or whatever you want to say. It's a little tough to visualize people with, feces mouth and all that other good stuff, okay? It's a little bit queasy for me, and I can handle anything, except certain things. The jokes were in the beginning, very well. I think everything did flow. Just gotta, I don't know, you gotta clean it up a little at the end. You gotta kind of, I don't really know how you do it because I'm not a professional comedian. I'm funny, but I'm not that funny. And if you can find a way to give us the visual without kind of really getting so graphic about it, because I was starting to get some knots in the throat there. Some of the visuals I was seeing in my head as you were talking. But on the whole, you were very funny. All right, the transitions tied in well, and it was well done. And you need to work on it because I can see you at Hard Rock doing that. And I can only see it get better. So think about that. Fellow Toastmasters.